Zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
On the quick, right? On 18. What's that?
Stroud going to give to Marks. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Looking to put a drive together. Play action now. Ward. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. A pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here is 3rd and 5.
19 Lions. 19.
Ward. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin set to
So
kick off.
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out. You want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
The Texans in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Texans first down.
On the quick, right?
First and 10 at the 47-yard
Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Marks. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
18, what's that?
Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Oh, right.
Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
18, what's that? Buggy. Hey, no more. Hey, south.
The throwing again is Stroud. This is caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
81, Jaden Higgins. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Titans' 3-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Stroud out of the gun here. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They run for it with Bigsby, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10. From his own end zone, it's Ward. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone. Ward. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Oh, hey. Nike Texas.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here trying to tie this football game. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Back to Mixon on second down. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down, Tennessee.
Ready? Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now second and 9.
Go, set. Let's go now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will have the Titans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on third and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Come on. Hit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Third and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Ward. He'll try and do this himself. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw, here's Ward. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On the jump.
3rd and 20.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They go play action with Ward. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing is Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Okay,
so
ready?
After the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Deputy! Deputy Lions! Ready?
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Noel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Throwing now, Ward. That's caught left side by Heilmann.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That's into the hands of Heilmann.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Come on.
To throw is Ward.
Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
18.
Stroud backed up near his goal line.
And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go, let's go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a give to Grigsby.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw it. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
18, that's it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stroud.
They'll let this go deep for Collins.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Tony.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On the quick, right? 18, let's go.
Another run by Bigsby.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Oh, right.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First down, Tennessee.
The slot man in motion right. There's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 42. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come on. Back to 60. 19 Wyatt.
They run for it with Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
33.
As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Out, okay. On 18. That's it.
And they take a knee. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Houston, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.